We have volume, but no.
You could just not live stream it and then have like the last
Yeah, for real.
episodes be only on Spotify and like people to go listen to like.
Oh, what a good idea. I like it. A little sneak peek. Or not a sneak peek, a little, what would that be? A little sneak hold? Well,
Just like ghosting people.
Ghost-ish?
Did you edit Order of the Phoenix yet?
I have 2 more episodes or 3 more episodes.
Are you gonna release them?
Yeah, I'm sure. I did a break between this one of a day, so I'm starting to release them tomorrow. Do you like it when I release all of them at once, or one at a time? Yeah, you can hear, but no stupid little video, which I have no idea why. Everyone watch. I'll turn my phone camera on.
I don't know. I like kind of once a day because that gives me something to look forward to.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's also nice to just like wake up and be able to do like a whole book in one day or something.
Yeah.
What?
Why isn't this working?
Do you have a preference?
I kind of like every day. It's like something to look forward to. Exactly what you said. Dude, I literally just had this and now it's not working. Hi. What the heck? I'm gonna cry.
It's fine.
I'm gonna scream. Why?
I would love to see you be angry.
Dude, no one
Please be angry.
Why do you want to see me angry?
I feel like it'd just be interesting.
I'm not that angry, but dude, I am, but I hide it really well.
Just internalize all of it.
Yeah, just internalize all my anger.
Because that's healthy. Come here, Wes.
Mike, what is this crap? Are you on? Shouldn't be
Never
anything to
angry
that.
at Wes.
Have I ever gotten angry at Wes? Yeah, but I didn't really show it. I don't want him to see me angry.
Didn't show it.
I'm like Elsa. Conceal, don't feel.
Stop.
What is that? Did she say
Yeah.
conceal, don't feel?
That's so funny. Conceal, don't feel. What on the show?
Oh my gosh. Why? I just reset my computer. Now Black Magic Design ain't working. Let me try something else.
You tell him.
Off. That's mic crap. I don't need that. Cut one. Wait. Let me try that. Let me try that crap.
That's like Eric was. Yeah, I think Eric was like, I can definitely picture you being angry, or like, I don't know if he said he couldn't picture me being angry, or he could. But I was like, oh yeah, I get angry. And then he was like, what? Next time you're angry, like, call me and like let me see you be angry. And I was like, no. And then like something like kind of pertained to a situation he was in, and I called him and I was like, Eric, I'm angry. And I kept telling you about it because you wanted to see. But that was funny. I'm not like out of control, but it was funny. That was so weird though. He's just like, he was helpful actually.
Eric?
Yeah. Why is this crooked? What's going on?
Dude. Oh, there's some under the couch. Yeah, sorry.
You don't have to apologize.
I'm so sorry. There's another mic stand under the couch.
Oh.
It should just be that. It's gonna be my FaceTime now. Gosh, why isn't this working? Freaking wow.
I'm working late.
Alright, I'm gonna reset OBS. You ever seen that what did you call it? What is this? You ever seen that Vine? Where it's the guy in front of the mirror, dressed like Spider-Man? He goes, "It's Wednesday, my dudes." You don't know that one?
I don't know.
Come
Maybe.
on.
I'll Google it.
Just Google "It's Wednesday, my dudes."
Oh, yeah. See that?
Yes, it's the best.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
That's like when I wake up in the morning. I get like,
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
wow.
No, dude.
I
keep
got the
going in and
chat,
out.
guys. Now I'm on the chat. Let's talk. Who's in here?
My camera is just so dark that no one can see us. Okay. Let me walk through this real quick.
Becky can picture me throwing someone's shoes out the window when angry. IDK, I can't explain it. That's so funny. I get extremely loud, but I'm not like yelling per se, you know? But like I don't do that with like the people that I do that with is like very rarely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a big like I'll just get like really quiet and be like, yeah. Just like don't poke the bear, you know?
Yeah. I'm the same. But I'm like weirdly okay, so people don't want to poke the bear when I'm angry, but I'm weirdly approachable when I'm angry. Someone like would legitimately come up to me and be like, "Hey, this is stupid to be angry about. Let's like figure this out." Like, okay. Fine.
Okay, we'll handle like adults. Yeah. That's like when Eric was kind of involved in the situation. He was like, he could see me talking to this person, and I was like pissed out of my mind. Like, and I was like, she was trying to have a normal conversation with me, and I like couldn't. I literally could not even hear the words that were coming out of her mouth because like all I was just like smoke coming out of my ears, you know. But that was like last year. Titan shoes. I'm not angry, guys. I'm a happy gal. This is so odd that there's people watching a black screen.
I know, a black screen and like
and just me talking.
literally.
It's
nothing
literally
else.
like a podcast, actually.
I promise I have light bulbs. Did my whole just like setup just crash and burn real quick?
It better not.
It might have. It might have. This is gonna be bad.
It works. Jonathan.
I actually love when people call me Jonathan.
I'll call
'Cause
you
I think it's such a
Jonathan.
cooler name. But only certain people can call you Jonathan. You have to earn that.
Can I call you
You've earned
Jonathan?
it.
Thank you.
We did it, everyone.
It's fixed.
God.
Can they hear us?
Son of a nutcracker. Yeah.
2 people left.
What's your favorite line in any movie?
Anybody want a peanut?
That's a great line to. How is your favorite favorite line? That's a great line.
Anybody want a peanut? Tina.
Stop. What is he? What is
Eat
he?
your
What is
dinner.
He? That's a great line.
I
What does he
said
say
that.
before that though? Stop rhyming. I mean it.
Yeah.
Does anybody want a peanut?
Stop that rhyming. What other things do I quote? I don't know. That's like what came to mind immediately.
Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah, all these foot people need to chill the heck out. Me and Lizzy are gonna watch Star Wars.
My feet are out. Hi everyone.
We're gonna watch Star Wars, and I think this is what the setup's gonna be. It's gonna be a wild setup. I'm gonna put a mirror, so we're gonna watch. We're gonna both be on the couch, and we're gonna be doing Legos on that couch while we watch Star Wars. I'm gonna put a mirror there, so it reflects the TV. So I'm gonna have a camera going here, so it reflects the TV, so people can kind of watch where we are,
What?
but they can't fully watch where we are. And then I'm gonna definitely have a big board that covers our feet, because we got some
Okay.
weirdos. Got some weirdos out here.
Gotcha. We can just start wearing shoes.
No, people probably would be into that. Legitimately, it's like 10%, not 10%. There's a percentage of our group here that just have little
Kind of odd. I did almost
things.
send you a really weird picture of my feet today, but I did not. So you should be thankful.
What went through your head that you almost?
I just looked at my feet and I was just thinking about you. You know? Like it's a interesting photo. So I kept it to myself.
The most wild thing that's ever come out of your mouth.
Thanks. It's late. It's a late night
It's gonna be
episode,
a great
guys.
episode. All right, you want to kick us off so we can just get into
I
this?
really wish it was cold so I could actually be comfy in my sweatshirt, but it's not.
I know.
I'm just like mentally
My poor
forcing
man's-
myself
My poor man's apartment, the AC in those two doesn't quite reach this area. This is actually my favorite area in the whole apartment because it's not freezing. But I have to keep those on, otherwise this whole apartment becomes like 200 degrees. I will bake.
It's hot outside, right?
Yeah. Generally, I'm not an AC person. Like, I'm like, give me a nice breeze and you know, open the windows. But
No, once I open the windows
Gotta
in
do
the
what you gotta
spring, it's like I can't close them. They just stay open all the time. But then it gets to summer.
I will keep my windows open till like January, and then I'll open them again in February. Give me like, I just like open windows.
You
I
have like a
fresh
month
air.
off.
Yeah.
I do enjoy fresh air.
All right, kick us off, Lizzy.
Welcome to the Whoa, never mind. Welcome to the podcast. I'm Lizzy,
I'm John.
and this is Harry Potter and the Second Time Reader.
This is a late night podcast.
Kind of ate the welcome on that. Welcome to the podcast.
It's all right. We're gonna be off the rails tonight. All right.
I'm excited.
I know. We should do the last episode. No, I'm just gonna say.
What?
We are in chapter 24. While the mic attacks you.
Yep.
24. What did you read up to? 24, 25, 26, 27, 28?
7.
You did 27?
Yeah. I
Oh,
read.
Yeah. I think I told you 4, and then we do a 5 in the next one.
Yeah. I read through 27.
Love that. Okay, give me a little summary of the Wand Maker, chapter 24.
So, let me think. Now I gotta get rid of that because that's gonna distract me.
What is it? Your feet pics?
No, literal like the chat
Oh,
that
yeah.
I'm watching. Not my toes. Come on. If you give me $10, I'll show you. And it's
paying
your
up,
loss. You don't want to see that. So basically, they go to the cottage on the sea, whatever that thing's called.
Yeah, Shell Cottage.
Shell Cottage, and then Harry kind of has this like epiphany of like, I know what I need to do. He talks to Griphook, he talks to Ollivander, learns about the wands, learns about goblins a little bit, but he learns like how like he knows what Voldemort knows because he talked to Ollivander about the wands, and like he knows what Ollivander told him in its entirety instead of just like seeing that little vision. But
Okay,
yeah.
you talked about like Harry is dead set on knowing what he has to do now. Do you like his resolve here? Is this like a change of pace for Harry?
I think it's cool. I
Yeah.
feel like it's that like internal just beacon of being the chosen one, that this is what I have to do now.
Yeah.
And I think he, like, knowing what we read so far, I think he makes like the right decision. Like, it seems like it's playing out
Okay.
well.
But he doesn't get the Elder Wand.
No, but I don't think he needs the Elder Wand.
He said last podcast he needs
I know.
it. That's the way he defeats Voldemort.
I change my mind every single time. I'm sorry. I'm just learning as I go. My opinions are changing as I read.
It's great. It's great to change your mind and opinions on things. Great. Change is great.
But no. He definitely does need the Elder Wand at some point. I don't think like right now it's the end of the world. I think he can get it later.
Okay.
And there's like no shot unless you literally wanted to face Voldemort again, which like you don't want to do. Why would you go try and get the Elder Wand? Because he's like watching him in the back of his mind.
Yeah.
Watching Voldemort go to Hogwarts. He's right there now.
Yes.
So just avoid that.
Okay, this might sound like a weird question, but is Voldemort the actual owner of the Elder Wand now? So he took it from Dumbledore.
But yeah, I thought you had to like murder them though.
Okay, so
Or like maybe the wand isn't gonna like Voldemort because it's like not like a real passing on of it. Also, I said that I was like, they better not dig up Voldemort or Dumbledore, and here he is like,
body,
yeah. That's so disrespectful, guys.
I
So
know.
I hate that.
I hate him. I hate him for that.
But yeah, I'm like, is it the Elder Wand?
Okay.
Is there a decoy? But I guess it is the Elder Wand.
Okay, so it's an interesting thing that like maybe the Elder Wand won't respond to him because he didn't win it outright. What does it take to win the Elder Wand? So maybe I'm putting some leading questions here.
Good.
Did Snape, because he killed him, does Snape deserve the Elder Wand? Who is the Elder Wand's rightful owner?
So Snape killed him. Did they not like Expelliarmus his wand at first though? Didn't somebody like bust in the door?
Who?
I don't know. Who was the first in the door?
Draco.
But did he grab his wand?
The first thing he did when he came through the door was because Dumbledore froze Harry, and in the time it took him to freeze Harry, he couldn't respond quick, and he got his wand.
Or was he stupefied though? Cause like there's like a tiny part of me that's like, if the wand just was Expelliarmus or like just went flying somewhere, that like there could have been a different wand swap from like Hagrid burying from the time of like Dumbledore getting blown off the tower into like being buried. Like there could be a wand swap unless it's like I know exactly where that wand is the entire time.
So like because Draco did Expelliarmus on him or stupefy or whatever it was, he would be the rightful owner, but it could have like swapped to anybody else.
No, I'm not saying like rightful owner. I'm just saying there's like a timeline. There's a gap in the timeline that like maybe a swap could have happened, but I don't know. I guess Voldemort's the.
He seems
No.
like it right
I guess
now.
Snape would be the rightful owner because he killed him. Because wasn't that what Ollivander was saying? Like you can have like a stronger connection to the wand or a weaker connection, and the wand will be like more yielding to you.
Yeah.
I didn't even think wand lore was a real word. I thought you made that up.
No, dude, it's
But-
a real. I don't make crap up. It's all from Harry Potter.
That was funny.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
wand lore
tell
is
me
fun.
all the wand lore that you know because I want to be well versed in wand lore.
The only thing that we know for sure, Is that the wand chooses the wizard?
Ayo.
We don't really
Yeah.
know what that means. I think wand lore would be so fun. I would love to work at Ollivander's. Love to like be a wand maker.
That'd
Be so
cool.
fun. But it doesn't seem like an exact science. It seems like there's some like a lot of mysticism behind it. And I don't quite know the majority of it, but it's really fascinating to me. When I was reading it with another friend of mine, that's the thing he was interested in the most. When we finished like book 4 and like, you know, they did like the weighing of the wands, he was like, I just want to know more about wands and like wand lore and all that kind of stuff. And then he got his answer, got his wish. His wish was granted. So, yeah. But do you think that, so you think that they made the right decision here?
Who?
So in Harry's mind right here, he's like having this vision of Voldemort flying, going to Dumbledore's grave, and then he has 2 doors to choose. He can go in the wand maker's door first, or he can go in the little gremlin goblin. Little goblin first. So he's either making a decision right there between Horcruxes, which they're finding the next Horcrux, or
Yeah.
Hallows, and he chooses Horcruxes.
Yes.
You think his decision's right? Because he's Harry Potter, of course.
Right
his decision's
is
right.
like a non-existent. It's life. It's
Love
what
that.
you do.
Dude.
Life goes around what you do. Like there's no. It's just I don't know. Fundamentally, I don't think there's like a right and a wrong.
I love that.
But circling back to the
Okay.
wand thing, I don't feel like there is like a rightful owner. Like I think if you could, like you can just take it from somebody. And it's gonna work. Like it's gonna be a wand in everybody's hand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if like the way Voldemort takes it feels cheap to me because it's like the person in the past who's killed the owner of the Elder Wand, they take the wand, and it's like this big like murder, pass the wand down. Like you earn the wand, and I
Mhm.
feel like they didn't earn the wand because like one person did the killing. Then it didn't go anywhere. It stayed with the owner, and then Voldemort stole it. So I just don't even know. Because why would it, like, would Harry have to kill Dumbledore to be, like, the rightful owner of the wand?
Yeah. It seems like wands have minds of their own. Because there's another weird one where Harry has Draco's wand, and he says, I took this wand from Draco Malfoy by force, said Harry. Can I use it safely? I think so. Subtle laws govern wand ownership. But the conquered wand will usually bend its will to its new master. So he's like saying usually, and he's like subtle laws govern these things, and like he's not positive of this, but he thinks it might happen. So there's like a lot of subtlety, a lot of nuance when it comes to this kind of stuff. But is Harry the rightful owner of Draco's wand now?
Yes.
He seems like it because he seems like he's doing pretty good magic with it.
They took Draco and Bellatrix's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't
And
even... What were you going to say?
Bellatrix is unyielding. Her wand doesn't yield to them.
But Hermione uses Bellatrix's wand,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know if she ever uses it.
In Gringotts, she does.
Does she present it? Or does she use it?
Oh, would she have, like, her own wand?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe she would
That's
use
interesting. Double wanded up.
it. Yeah, seriously. Dual wield a wand.
What
Well,
kind of wand is Draco's? Is that a dragon? Because, again, the dragon one's the one that, like, leans to the dark side and, like...
Yeah. His is hawthorn wood with a unicorn hair core.
A
10
unicorn
inches
hair.
precisely.
What is unicorn hair good for?
I'm just Googling all this. I think it's charm work. And wands of these cores produce the most consistent magic. We're least subject to fluctuation and blockages. We're most difficult to turn to the dark arts. And we're the most faithful wands.
Phoenixes?
No. Unicorn hair.
Oh. Unicorn. Hard to
However-
turn to the dark side?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of crazy. However, they did not make the most powerful wands. unless the wand would compensated and were prone to melancholy if mishandled. I love all this stuff. This is so fascinating to me.
Prone to melancholy. Me too.
Yeah, I am a unicorn hair wand.
Am I a unicorn? Spirit animal.
Because they talk about it. So Ollivander, Wandlore was all over the place at one given point. So I'll give you more information about Wandlore. Wandlore was all over the place. People were using substances, magical substances, like every magical substance they could find, and they were shoving in sticks of wood and hoping that it would produce magic. And they refined it a little bit, and like a few substances were used, a few things, and Ollivander kind of revolutionized the wand game by only using 3 substances he deemed the strongest and the best. So they were unicorn hair, phoenix feather, and dragon heartstring. He thought those three things were the greatest wands.
I'm gonna get the giggles right now. I'm sorry.
Those are the greatest three.
Tired.
But we have seen other things in other people's wands. There is a thestral hair in a wand.
What?
There is a Vela hair in a wand.
Oh yeah. Who was a thestral wand?
This isn't crazy spoiler. The Elder Wand is a thestral. I think thestral.
Is that like the most powerful ever then?
No, it's just an omen of death, really. A tail hair of thestral. You're just gonna get like, I said an omen of death. And you're like,
I'm sorry, I can't. I gotta get it out.
You're just watching me nerd out over wands, and you're like, oh my god.
It's not even
what did
like
I get myself into?
No, it's like just me getting the giggles is like unrelated to things in general.
Sorry, I don't take it personally.
Sorry. No, I find your wand lore very interesting, actually.
Yeah, there's a lot more about wand lore in these chapters, but it's inexact, and like there's just lots of questions that come up out of this.
Is this the chapter where Harry is like, Dumbledore gave Ron the Deluminator, and because like he understood him, and Hermione he understood, and then he says something about like, am I meant to know but not to like find or something? What is that supposed to mean? Because I was like also thinking that with the snitch, because I said that when he was shaking it. I was like, he's seen Ron and Hermione's both be useful to them, and then his is like pointless still. And then he said that the next chapter, and I was like, oh, like that is what he was thinking. But then he was like one step ahead of me because he was like understanding what Dumbledore actually like kind of purposed for that.
He says, you gave Ron the Deluminator. You understood him. You gave him a way back. And you understood Wormtail, too. You knew there was a bit of regret there somewhere. And if you knew them, what did you know about me, Dumbledore? Am I meant to know but not to seek? Did you know how hard I'd find that? Is that why you made it so difficult? So I'd have time to work that out.
So just know about the Hallows but not find them?
Yeah. This is Harry's conclusion up until this point. He's looking at this and saying, it was so hard to figure this out. And Dumbledore didn't. Like, this is why Harry's very dead set. He's like, we're going after Horcruxes. That's the only way. That's the only way we can defeat him. We're not going after Hallows. Even though Harry was on like a month-long obsession with Hallows, he's bypassed that. And he's looking at that now, looking back at that and being like, this is why Dumbledore made it so difficult. Because he wanted me to know about these things and know what Voldemort is going after and like know about the aura around these things, but never really to go after them.
Is he not like going to go after the Elder Wand right now, though?
Harry?
Yeah.
No, he's already late. At the end of the chapter, he was already too late. What? I didn't even say Siri, dude.
Siri.
Voldemort was already... He already, like, obtained the wand.
But I think he's going to get the Elder Wand.
How? If it's in Voldemort's possession.
Fight him. Duh.
All right. So if he wins in the end, maybe I'll have it. But I don't know if you can defeat someone with the Elder Wand.
What is the Ring of Authenticity on the Elder Wand? Or there are written accounts, some of them obscure, that I and other wand makers have made it our business to study. They have the Ring of Authenticity. What does that mean?
I don't know, actually.
Is that just like continuity between all the stories?
I would say it's like just a lineage that they like are tracking the thing and yeah.
Because if you say the word ring, I'm going to think about the other ring. And I'm like, what if it's like the ring
It's
goes
not the
with
ring
the
of power.
wand?
It's the ring of continuity.
And what if they test the Elder Wand on that ring? And then if it snaps the thing, then it's the Elder Wand, you know?
Interesting.
The
Okay.
ring of authenticity. I don't know.
I like your plans. I like your ideas.
Hermione's wand is at the Malfoy, so she's not using her own wand.
That's right. That's right.
She is using Bellatrix's, I guess, unless
That's
it's one of the
crazy.
other ones.
She's probably using Bellatrix. She could probably use it to some extent, but she can't really use it because it's like an unyielding wand.
Because she was
It's still-
complaining about it, and then Harry was like, that's what I was
yeah,
dealing
welcome
with.
to my life, dude.
Yeah.
It's still devastating that Harry's wand is destroyed. I'd be if I was like a wizard and I had my wand for so long and then all of a sudden it snapped. I'd be like,
Yeah,
oh, I
it's
gotta
like
start
losing a
back from
friend.
scratch. Yeah, it's like your little
They
buddy.
get
It's
you
like a
through
pet.
so much.
I know. I thought you probably thought the same. The wand maker discussion was a little bit more interesting than the Horcrux discussion. But was there anything about the Horcrux discussion that kind of caught you off guard? They think they have to go to Gringotts now, and you already know like the next chapters they go into Gringotts and everything like that. But anything about the Horcruxes that caught your fancy or that you were interested in?
I don't know. I like the way the chapter ends, though.
How does it end?
Okay. Had the old fool imagined that the marble... Oh, okay, wait, never mind. I'm going back to the beginning. Had the old fool imagined that marble or death would protect the wand? Had he thought that the Dark Lord would be scared to violate his tomb? The spider-like hand swooped and pulled the wand from Dumbledore's grasp, and as he took it, a shower of sparks flew from its tip, sparkling over the corpse of its last one. No. Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
We're children over here.
I literally can't.
Ready to serve its new master at last.
Thank you. That's such a beautiful and like
That's such a great last
sad
line.
moment, you know.
Okay, the next chapter is Shell Cottage. Do you have anything else in this one?
No.
Okay, Shell Cottage, which they essentially plan and plot for Gringotts.
Ugh, now I'm gonna get sweaty.
Okay, do you think that their plan is going to go... I mean, you already know everything here, but do you think that they're smart to trust goblins?
Dire situations.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta use what you got, I guess. And by the time Bill had given him a warning, he like already had figured that out. So I feel like for as much as Bill knows them from working with goblins, it's like if that was all he could say, I think Harry and the trio were like already on that same page of like we gotta go around it somehow. But yeah, I'm like, maybe don't bring the sword with you. Like, leave the sword at the cottage and then be like, we'll get it. We'll give it to you when we come back or something. And then just, like, kill the goblin when you're, like, in Gringotts.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so let's talk about Horcruxes real quick. What are the ones they have destroyed so far?
The destroyed Horcruxes are the diary, the ring, the locket.
Yep.
And then...
That's it. Those are the only ones that are destroyed.
Yeah.
What are the remaining ones? And where are they?
Nagini is with Voldemort wherever he is. The cup is now in their possession.
Yep.
And... what is that? 3, 4, 5?
It's 5. There's 2 more.
There's 2 more.
Or 1 more.
Harry.
Because you already know that part of the
Then
book.
there's like the little soul of Voldemort that's like still the Voldemort part.
That is not quite a Horcrux. There's 1 more Horcrux. You know what it is. You have any guesses what this object could be? Where it would be?
Have I guessed it before?
Your guesses have been the Sword of Gryffindor, That's about it.
I don't know. I think some things in the room are a requirement.
Okay.
But
Are you saying that out of your memory, or you're just taking a guess?
I think it's a memory.
Okay.
If I had to guess, I would say it's a memory. That's basically where I'm at with that one. But that's just whatever's at Hogwarts, I guess.
Okay.
So what that would be, it's not coming to me right now. Maybe if I reviewed all of the books, I'd have a guess. But off the top of my head,
Not sure.
nothing. Something Hogwartsy. What's Hogwartsy? I don't know. Was the tiara that's on the skull in Bellatrix's thing, like, was that anything to do with the tiara that or like that was a crown?
Mm-hmm.
But didn't Bill tell a story of like somebody buying a crown and then it like passing down?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the same one?
That was.
Is that the Horcrux?
No, that was
She can't have
Aunt
two.
Muriel's tiara. There's been a lot of tiara talk in this book.
Maybe there's a tiara Horcrux.
Because there was one when they were in. Yeah, there's been a lot of like diadems or tiaras. Aunt Muriel had her diadem or tiara, whatever the heck that was called. I think tiara. And then there was a headdress that was in Zeno's house.
But that was trying to be like the Hufflepuff
Yeah,
thing or something.
yeah.
Or Ravenclaw.
The Ravenclaw thing, yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's like, there's one in the vault, and you're like, why has there been all of these mentions of it?
Yeah, why does she point it out?
Yeah.
And why is it on a skull? Hello?
Yeah, it's a little creepy.
Not like a hat stand,
Was
just
that person
a
alive
skull.
in there? Yeah. Yeah, for real. What do you think about Lupin and Tonks having a baby?
I was so excited.
Yeah.
I love how excited Lupin is. And it's like
I
he's
know.
back to life
Redemption.
again.
I know. He's living his life.
Finally. Did he know that the trio was at Bill's? Because he just like busted in the door and was like, we're having a baby.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he did. I think there was like probably some slight rumors that they were at Bill and Flores. I don't think a lot of people knew, but I think
Or maybe Bill told the order when he
Yeah.
left.
maybe a few people.
But yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
And then Harry's a godfather.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
That's really cool.
That's really cool.
That's so exciting.
I know. I would be kind of fun to be a godfather. Danny's a godfather.
Really?
The godfather.
The god- You're an uncle though. I feel like
Yeah,
that's
which is better.
kind of like the same situation.
My uncle's way better than being a godfather.
Mm.
I mean, being a godfather is cool because it's like honored because you're like your friends are like, hey, if we die, you take over for us. Being an uncle is the best. It's like they're your own kin.
That's what a godfather is?
Yeah. What do you think a godfather was?
I don't know. I didn't know that was like
The head
you're
of a
the
crime
person
family.
you go to.
Yeah.
Like if my parents died, we would just go to our uncles.
Well, yeah, that's different. That's like familial kin. So like in my brother's will, to be honest, I think Godfathers is kind of like a made up thing right now. Like for
I
Danny,
thought it was just like a honor type of like
It probably is more like an
tradition
honor right
thing.
now. It has been in certain people that I've known. Like if the person dies, like Sirius was the godfather for Harry. So Sirius, because Harry's parents died, probably should have gone to Sirius had Sirius not been accused of being the murderer, and he went to Azkaban.
Mm-hmm.
He probably would have gone with Sirius when he was young, because he was like the next of kin, kind of, because he didn't want to go to the Dursleys. So I think Godfather's always had some of a connotation of that, but more so it's just an honor now. I feel like there's people that you say, oh, you're the godfather of my son, but if you really die, your kids would probably go to the family.
Yeah.
You're not gonna like go out of the family and just go to like a buddy. So I don't know.
Be kind of fun though.
Yeah, I know. That would be kind of fun.
And Luna and Ollivander are besties now.
I know, they're cute.
That was so nice.
I know.
He was like, it was the best thing to have you in that cell. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. They're sweet.
I like
An inexpressible comfort to me in that terrible place. That's what he said.
honestly, I feel like Luna would be great at wand making. I feel like she should take over for Ollivander when he's dead.
She could be like a little apprentice right now.
Yeah. Like
and then she would be like totally into like the mystique of
Oh yeah.
wand lore.
And she'd experiment with all sorts of wand subjects, like, you know, change the whole tune on that.
She'd be like, you can take a blasted screw and
Yeah,
put that
exactly.
in a wand
Yeah.
core. Or she could work for the twins. No, she's like too smart for that.
Yeah, no, I don't know if she's too. I mean, I think she's real smart. Twins are crazy smart, but she's a different kind of smart. She's like ethereal smart. The twins are like very earthy smart. Like they're coming up with all sorts of crazy
Did you say
stuff.
girthy?
Earthy.
Oh, I was like, what the heck?
I don't know. Maybe.
I just feel like Luna has like.
Oh, yeah, it's too late to record a podcast. This is great.
It's my bedtime. I just think Luna has like a better purpose than like a joke shop, like a
Yeah.
joke type of magic.
I feel like she's not out trying to make money. I feel like she's, you know, trying to save the world.
Really?
Yeah. Or not trying to save the world, but like,
I think she just wants to live like a nice life, you know?
yeah, I'm kind of with you on that, actually.
Just have like a nice job,
Yeah,
have a little family,
yeah. Just enjoy life. Yeah, I'll give
have
it to Luna.
friends,
I'm with you.
animals.
Yeah, she just
She
definitely
could
wants
do
lot of-
like a magical creature type of thing.
She would be a great like care of magical creatures teacher.
Everything would be invisible and she'd be like, you guys can't see it, but
Yeah,
it's there.
yeah. I'll give you like little fun snippets at the end of this of movie and book changes. This was a fun one with her. But we won't get into that now. Gringotts, chapter 26.
Okay.
What do you think about
Thanks
this
for
chapter?
bringing that up.
Yeah, sorry.
Gringotts. Very interesting. I love Gringotts, honestly. I think it's a really cool place. And Harry does his first unforgivable curse. Is Imperius unforgivable?
Yes, isn't that
Yeah.
crazy?
That's like the nicest out of the three,
Yeah.
though.
Harry has tried the Crucio curse. It hasn't really worked, so he tries. This is his first successful unforgivable curse, which is pretty crazy.
Do you think it being Draco's wand had anything to do with him being able to do it? Because, like, has Draco's wand already done unforgivable stuff? Because he just says you have to really mean it, but I'm like, what if Harry's wand is, like, too nice or something?
It's a kind one. I don't know if Draco's ever done an unforgivable curse though. Like potentially one that we've not seen, but it's never been listed that he's done an
I
unforgivable
like
curse.
sitting like this.
Yeah, we're getting real intense in the podcast now. He's never murdered anybody. He's never. No, he's Imperius.
He's
people.
polyjuice people.
Yeah,
Who did he Imperius?
Madame Rose Murda. So he has done
Oh,
unforgivable
yeah.
curses. So maybe that wand has a natural disposition for Imperius curses, and that's why
Because
Harry
it's
was
like
able to do
been
it.
primed already.
Yeah. There are so many
Yep.
innuendos in this one. Do you have any further theories on who sent Dobby? Because
No.
before they leave, they look at the grave and he's like, "Oh, who sent that elf?"
Who sent that? Is it like, is the mirror like a portrait type of situation? Like, did he like, I don't know, like put his soul into the mirror? I don't even know if Dumbledore's alive or not. I'm so on the fence with that right now.
Hmm.
But I'm assuming it's Dumbledore. Like, who else would it be? Like, Luna's not gonna send Dobby, I don't
Yeah.
think. Like, she's in the thing with them. Ginny, I don't think has blue eyes. No one else. It has to be Dumbledore.
Either Dumbledore or someone who looks exactly like Dumbledore. We
It's like-
never encountered
Like
someone
what,
like
a
that.
flash of blue that's
Yeah,
like not
it
even a
continually
resemblance.
says it looks like, yeah, and he's like, this is Dumbledore. Clearly, this is Dumbledore.
How? It's just like a vague little. I mean, Harry thinks it's Dumbledore, right?
Yeah. Every time this comes up and he tries to think through it, he thinks it's Dumbledore, but he doesn't. He's like you. He doesn't make sense of it because he's like, he's dead.
Are they are they are they gonna like go to Dumbledore's grave and he's like not gonna be in there or something. Like they're gonna visit the grave after Voldemort's
Unfortunately-
there.
He was just faking his death. He was just laying in there. Voldemort came. He's like, "Don't breathe."
Little sleeping spell.
Yeah, right. Okay. The whole thing could have been a sleeping draft.
I don't know.
Dumbledore
How would he
could-
be alive?
I
Did
don't know.
he
You
had
have to
the
come up with
did he have the
theories.
3 Hallows though? Cause he had the
He had the cloak at one point.
he had the cloak. What
There-
if he had the other 2 when he took the cloak from James? What if that was like when he had all 3? Because he has the Elder Wand for like a long time.
Yeah. There.
He's had the cloak multiple times.
Yeah.
And
So they come to the
what's the
conclusion that
third
the ring,
one?
the stone in the ring is the resurrection
Oh yeah,
stone.
the stone.
So wildly,
The stone is the thing in the ring.
they have all been in the same room at one time. Right before when they were going to go in the cave, Harry takes his invisibility cloak with him, and they have like this conversation.
What
and
cave?
Dumbledore has the
Like book.
in book 6, right before they're about to go. I think Harry brings his cloak there because he's supposed to have it on him at all times. So he has the cloak, or maybe they had another conversation. Even in all their lessons, if Harry had the cloak on him, all 3 of the Hallows were in the same space. At the
Is
same
that why
time.
the potion doesn't kill him? What do you have to do when you have them all? Like just like
You
get
wield
fitted
them.
up and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
hold them all?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I think to be honest, I think there's more lore around this than anything else. I think all 3 of those, they like kind of make you the master of death, and that like you can reverse death, but they're not really making you the master of death.
No, because literally all 3 of those guys die.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just lore. They're 3 very powerful objects, and people have coupled those 3 things together because they were made by 3 brothers, or the brothers, the tale of the 3 brothers. So no one really knows, but the lore around that story kind of grows, and people think, oh, like if you own all 3 of them, then you're untouchable, which you probably are, but you're still gonna die.
And like there's no Dumbledore evades all these situations, but it's by his own strength. There's not
Yeah.
like a moment of like, oh wow, he like barely survived that.
Yeah.
Like good thing he had the invisibility cloak. Like he doesn't need that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so the Hallows are weird. They're funky.
But he's like giving up on the Hallows now.
Yes.
I still feel that he will get the wand at
Okay.
some point.
I don't know how, but we'll see.
Force.
So he owns Draco's wand now, and with Draco's wand, he uses the Imperius Curse. The Imperius is Travers as well. What do you think about him leaving him in a crack in the wall in Gringotts? Go across that?
That was so funny. He's just like jogging next to the thing and then just like wiggling in. I was kind of picturing it like Grand Theft Auto type of run. I was dying. Yeah, that was really funny. I was like, you can't go like any further down there either. Like,
I know, right?
Or just like kill him with the dragon fire. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess
Ooh,
they
wow. Ruthless.
Maybe they didn't think that far in advance, but
Harry doesn't want to kill people. He wants to save people. Doesn't have a killing people complex. He's got a saving people complex.
but he's a Death Eater.
Yeah. This guy's done probably pretty terrible things. So,
Yeah, probably.
but
That was really funny. I do have a very like clear picture of how I
Yeah.
imagine that in my head.
like a big hide and seek game. He's gonna be in that wall for years. He's probably gonna die in that wall.
I thought he would just like get killed with the dragon fire.
Oh really? He might.
Or maybe he just like escaped because they're all like
Yeah.
like carving out the cavern thing. I don't know.
Yeah. What do you think of all the enchantments at Gringotts?
Very cool.
Yeah.
Um
And then even what do you think about their dragon heist? How they got out? Do you have any questions about any of that kind of stuff? Anything roll through your mind? Or was it just it was
I was just enjoying the ride.
Honestly, this chapter is one of those that you just kind of enjoy the ride. It's like fun.
It is fun. I really like Gringotts. Like that would be one place that I wish we could spend more time in the book.
Yeah.
And just like I don't know, learn about goblins and the magic, and like obviously there's a hierarchy of protection on different vaults.
Yeah.
But I was also wondering if Dumbledore at some point could have put something into Harry's vault and just like left it there for him to find.
Harry just hasn't checked it yet.
Exactly, because the last person that was in there was Mrs. Weasley. Like,
Yeah.
I think that was like years ago at this point.
Is that what it means to you open it to close?
Because where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. So then it's like maybe his treasure's in his vault thing.
It is actually shocking that he doesn't go check it at this moment. Because that
Yeah.
inscription, where your treasure is, there your heart will be also.
Well, he has no time.
Yeah.
That's not exactly like you can't saunter up there.
But still, I'm sure they like drove by it on their way down to the caverns. He's like, wait, let's make a quick pit stop right here.
Or he could have Imperious Travers to go
Yeah.
open his vault and then see what's in there. Because I'm like, Dumbledore could have put something else in there and
That's
then
how your
he could have found
identity
it.
gets thefted, though. Travers would go in with the key, and then he'd all of a sudden come out of his stupor and be like, oh, let's take all this money. It's ridiculous.
It's wild. But yeah,
Um,
like, what else is in Harry's vault at this point? Did anybody put anything in there?
This is his parents' fortune. That's about it.
Hagrid has the key. Mrs. Weasley got in.
It is kind of surprising that they don't do that. And, like, I wonder if Harry has access now to Sirius's vault. Like, why not go and check that out? Even way earlier. Like, he's not very financially savvy. He should be, like,
I mean, he's like 17.
Yeah, but I feel like I was maybe a little bit more financially savvy at 17 than he was.
You're
Maybe
checking
not,
your
maybe
bank
I
account.
think I'm higher of myself than I am. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really need much money at this point.
Yeah. And generally at that age, more like the adults are going to handle all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I wonder what happened to Sirius's fortune when he died. Because the Black Fortune, does it pass to the next person in line? Like, Harry's the owner of 12 Grimmauld Place.
I'm sure Sirius bequeathed it to
Yeah.
Harry.
Bequeath. That's the
Yeah,
word.
That's the $1 million word. I'm assuming it did. Like, maybe he'll get out of this all at the end and be like, oh, yay. There's an extra 100,000 in my little deposit box
nice.
there.
Be a nice little surprise.
The dragon ride was so cool, though. Like, that was awesome.
That was great. I was so happy.
And
the
the fact
dragon
that
got
they
out.
just went, like, unnoticed and then started helping the dragon get out.
Yes.
And I love how they make these little appearances, too, in the world of, like, all the wizards looking for them. It's like, spotted, Harry Potter and the trio or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that's exciting because now everybody's going to know that Harry was riding a dragon out of Gringotts and then just, like, disappeared.
But there is an issue with this, though, because this is the moment that Voldemort is going to know that they're hunting Horcruxes. I mean, you kind of get that in the next chapter where he has, like, the vision of essentially him, like, slaughtering a bunch of people over spilling the secret. Or, like, not spilling the secret. Over, like, not protecting his secrets.
Yeah, I think this is when it just transitions to being, like, open warfare instead of just hiding and running.
So, I'll tell you this. It's pretty crazy. From chapter 27 and on, it is 1 day.
Whoa, really?
Mm-hmm.
They haven't even slept last night, though, so
I
they're
know.
going to be awake.
Tired. That always goes on in my head at this moment. I'm like, so they didn't sleep the night before. They go to Gringotts. They break into Gringotts. They break in, like, in the morning. And then the whole thing, they have full, like, more than 24 hours where they're probably awake. I'm like, at the end of this, I would be so exhausted. I'd be, like, falling asleep.
Adrenaline
Yeah.
is an amazing thing.
Yeah.
What's the longest you've ever been awake for?
Probably, like, 30 hours or something like that. Not crazy long.
Yeah,
What about you?
probably that. Yeah, maybe like 40.
Yeah.
Not that much.
I feel like 40 is significant.
I always, like, sleep at some point, you know?
Yeah.
I always sleep at some point. I'm so unique.
I'm not like other girls. I sleep at some point. Alright, chapter 27, the final hiding place. How are they going to destroy this Horcrux?
I don't know. Why did they not just... He's like, let's just hook it on the little...
I know.
the handle instead of just stab it.
Yep.
I was like, duh, hello, just stab it and be done.
Yep.
And then what, like, what's his name? What's that little goblin?
Grip Hook.
Griphook is in there.
Who
And
you love, who double-crossed them.
yeah.
What do you think of goblins now, Lizzie?
They're pretty cool. I don't. Yeah, like obviously they are living a little different lifestyle than we do, but I don't hate him. But yeah, he stole the sword. Maybe he didn't steal it. Maybe he's the rightful owner. But like, why would that not be part of the deal? Is like until we smash the sword into this cup, then you can take the sword.
Yeah.
Or like that's what needs to be done, because isn't it like a moment of like Harry's either gonna grab the cup or he's gonna grab the sword, and then it's like boom. But I mean, I guess there's other ways of destroying a Horcrux minus that sword, and maybe they need to like start branching out. So
It is crazy how much of like not like an ultimatum, but like a black and white thing this was. Why did they like negotiate more with Griphook being like, hey, like we'll give you the sword, but we need it for 2 minutes after we get out of the vault. We're gonna destroy this thing. We're not gonna tell you why, but we're gonna destroy this cup. Although it might be goblin made, so Griphook might have a problem with that. I don't think it is, because it's just a cup.
But that's what I was saying before. Like,
know.
leave the sword at the cottage.
Yeah.
Get the thing,
Go
apparate back to the cottage,
a
smash
great idea.
it, and then just like immediately apparate away and be like, take the sword, we're going, and then like pick your new spot to go camping and be
That's actually
done.
a brilliant idea, yeah.
That's what I was like. Yeah,
you need
that's
to
what
be
we
in
should
this
do.
book planning.
And once again, they did not ask me for the plan.
Idiots, come on.
But yeah, like there's other ways. Like just go find a basilisk, you know.
Yeah, seriously.
And the cup isn't gonna be like around their neck, like taunting them, I guess.
Because those places do have protection around them too, so it's like, why not just go back to the Shell Cottage real quick?
Yeah.
The Fidelius charm is over that one, so
Or
why
like
not?
what they never talk about Dean either. Dean has like one mention here. They just really
Yeah.
swept him under the rug.
You think he's dead?
No, he's alive.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You think I
Why?
was just wondering if your where your thoughts are with Dean.
No, he's alive. He's just neglected.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of neglected people in this book. What else do you think of this chapter? Any interesting notes in this one? The final hiding place?
Now everybody knows everything now.
Everything's out on the table.
Yeah. And everybody knows what other people know too. Like Harry knows what Ollivander knows and what Voldemort knows. And then now Voldemort's about to go like check on all his Horcruxes, which I'm assuming he can do pretty quickly. Like I don't picture that taking more than like 24 hours.
Yeah, for sure.
But I was also hoping that Harry would do legilimency into Voldemort and then like try and find the last Horcrux,
He has.
because now he's actually been able to do occlumency. So I was like, maybe he can try the other side of that. But
Lizzy, you might have missed this line. But he knows. He must know. He must be sure. He paced the room, kicking aside the goblin's corpse as he passed. And the picture is blurred and burned in his boiling brain. The lake, the shack, and Hogwarts. As for the school, he alone knew where in Hogwarts he had stowed the Horcrux, because he alone had plumbed the deepest secrets of that place. And there was still Nagini, who must remain close now, no longer sent to do his bidding under his protection. So we know where it is.
okay, I did not miss that line.
Alright.
I think it's because I've already known something was in Hogwarts.
Yeah,
that
for sure.
long.
Okay.
But we don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Do you want to share?
But it is hidden in the deep. Voldemort hid it in the place that he knew no one else would go.
Is it like under the lake, plumb the depths?
Maybe.
Slytherin common rooms under the lake.
Yep.
Is it like in the giant squid?
That would actually be a
squid.
great hiding spot.
Horcrux. The squid could be a Horcrux.
The giant squid being a Horcrux would be so good. It'd be a great one. No one would
Are the
expect
mer
that.
folk guarding it? Is it in their treasure down there? I still like. I think something happens in the room of requirement.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
You'll just have to sit and ponder it. I mean, you're going home and reading these, so you'll find
My,
out
like,
soon.
12-hour pondering period.
Exactly. This is a fun little chapter though. This is a short one, but it's like a nice little transitional chapter to the rest of it.
Yeah, I mean, there's like the half of this entire page I have like highlighted, and that's when he's like, like swinging the wand around. It's just like, that was also like not a great sentence, but he's like killing people.
Yep.
And like Bellatrix and Malfoy are like pulling people to just like escape and get out the door, and then he's just like standing with everybody dead, just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Voldemort's a sick
So my guy's out here
creature.
slaughtering people.
Yeah, it's wild.
He's a little sick in the head.
Worthless, nameless men. Like, he's so pathetic with that. He doesn't care.
Yep. He's awful.
And then he doesn't tell Snape. So he's just like he's going to Hogwarts himself.
Yeah.
To like check on it, but he's not involving Snape at all.
No, so that's another part that I think you were nailing too, in that everyone, like, all the cards are on the table, but no one still knows about the Horcruxes. Snape doesn't know. Voldemort's not telling anybody, and Harry and Ron and Hermione don't tell.
Yeah.
That's like part of the thing where they're like, they know certain things now, and all, like, everything's kind of in motion, and all these pieces are kind of coming together. But no one knows about Horcruxes still.
Because even like Bellatrix and Malfoy, it's like they're just they didn't do their job of like protecting whatever object.
Just an object that Lord Voldemort told them to protect. That's it. That's why they were freaking out.
That's wild.
I know. There's potential. Some people conjecture about this a little bit, but some people say that Voldemort possibly told Bellatrix about how he made one Horcrux, and he just like told her the significance of this, and that's why Bellatrix was freaking out like crazy. But I don't think so.
Is that the Nagini one?
No, the thing in her vault.
Oh.
When he stowed it in his inner vault, it could have been that he was like, "This is an object that is significant importance," and I think that's really the reason why. And she freaked out because she like lost, something that the Dark Lord trusted her with. But some people say that she knew about one of them. She probably only knew about one of them, if that's the case.
But wouldn't that make you even more like of a weakness if you think, or you have told someone that you only made one Horcrux? Because then if they kill that one, it's like complete destruction. I don't think it's in the that's why I don't think he did that, because I don't think it's even in the character of Voldemort to do that. I don't think he's a trusting person, so I don't think he's gonna like tell anybody about any of his Horcruxes, because. Like, even when he goes into the cave initially, he takes his house elf with him, and he thinks the house elf's going to die, so he just leaves the house elf there. Like, he's just, like, disposing of people as he will to make these Horcruxes. And as soon as you kill one and he doesn't die, you know he made multiple. Yeah. So, like, even just telling people, like, you can't even, it's not something you can brag about. It's just, like... Yeah. Well, again, it's not even that, if you destroy the Horcruxes, it's not like Voldemort's just going to, cave in and die. He's just not going to have any tethers left. So he will still exist. They have to destroy all of his Horcruxes, and then they have to kill him. So if you kill one Horcrux, you think that's all he made, and then you go kill Voldemort, he's still going to come back? Yeah. He could still come back in some way. Interesting. It is interesting. We're in the thick of it now. You got some fun, exciting chapters coming up. I know. This is when it gets really good. I have a hot tamale and let's go. A favorite moment. Okay. But I don't know what else I'm missing there. My hot tamale moment is Hermione calling herself the bad word and being like, that's just like how I am. And she was like, I don't know. She's like, she just owned it. And I like that. Yeah, like she was just standing up. Yeah, it was like so cool to me. Yeah. And she's not very like a passionate person all the time. Yeah. Like a personality like that. So that was cool for her to just be like, come on, grip hook, like whatever. And then my favorite moment is Lupin asking Harry to be the godfather.
Yeah, that was a
Of
great
the
one.
baby.
Such a good moment.
And then also at the end of that chapter, he's like, I wonder if I'm going to be any better than Sirius was for me, or something like that.
It's not on the greatest trajectory right now because he's pretty reckless, pretty daring, but he's got a little bit more
But
responsibility.
like,
than
all of the Marauders were like that anyways. I'm sure they love that.
Yeah, agreed.
Hopefully he survives.
Good, I like that. I like those moments. Well, thanks for joining us on our journey of Harry Potter and the second-time reader.
See ya.
Bye. So many innuendos in this episode.
I'm sorry.
Waving
I like
his
wasn't
wand
even
around. Girth when I said Earth.
That I like genuinely like all of them did not cross my mind until like 1 second after, and I was like, oh dang, and then it just kept happening. My bad. It's not all about